everyone, and welcome back to Wildwood Park. I'm Emma Loading, and I'm joined by Mike Martin and Lucas Schulze. Today, the A's will be playing the Menasha Max in a Northeastern Wisconsin Baseball League matchup. Sheboygan is coming off a weekend, 4 out of 5 against Kenosha. They are now 14-11 in the Wisconsin State League. In the New Bowl, they're 10-8, while Menasha is 7-10. Overall, Sheboygan's record this season is 30-21. They look to improve that tonight as they gear up for the Wisconsin State League tournament next week. Or 2 weeks? 2 weeks.
Only 3 regular season games remaining.
Yeah.
Then the playoffs begin.
I know, they're very excited.
Freddie Higgins did a heck of a job on the national anthem.
Yeah, he did. He put some soul into it.
They should have had him on the Jumbotron.
Do you want to give us Menasha's lineup for tonight?
Yes. Leading off will be the left fielder, Ryder Huffman. He wears number 9. Batting second and playing center field, number 1, Nick Tenney. Batting third and catching, number 17, William Horner. Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 30, Quade Thompson. Batting fifth, the second baseman, wearing number 6, Evan Olson. Batting sixth, the DH, wearing number 43, Nick Lenzendorf. Batting seventh and playing first base, number 11, Quinn Ludvigsen. Batting eighth, the third baseman, number 2, Brady Wotruba. Batting ninth, playing shortstop, number 32, Cale Trombley. Their pitcher is number 33, Ben Romnick.
On defense for the A's today, we got Noah Imrie on the mound with Ian Mary behind the plate. Jimmy Jurgensen's over at first, Jacob Neese at second, Chase Hanselman at short, and Harry Stout at third. In the outfield, Sean Tillman is in left, Gus Walker in center, and Blaine Bradford in right field.
Got some information on Imrie. He's making his 6th appearance, his 5th start. He does have a complete game. Thank you. Pitched only 19 innings, but he does have 26 strikeouts. The concern again is the walks.
Yep. Seems to be a theme with A's pitchers this season a little bit. And he'll hit a chop ball to Jimmy Jurgensen over at first. Noah Imrie comes over for the catch and makes the out.
That was a nice play by Imrie to get over there that quick.
Oh yeah, he did. He was moving. You know, being 6'5" with those long legs might help a little bit.
Exactly.
The A's, of course, are managed by Tim Moyer. The Macs are managed by Rex Boyer. Boyer.
It's a famous baseball name, but I don't think he's related.
Imrie will miss down in the dirt for ball 1 against Nick Tenney.
Game time temperature is 75 degrees. Beautiful night out here.
And he'll hit a pop-up over middle infield. Chase Hanselman will take it for the out.
We had some communication issues a couple games ago.
Whew, yes, we did. Pop-ups were getting a little shaky there.
Not this time, thank goodness.
Maybe they worked it out.
This might be your favorite Mac player.
Oh, yeah?
His last name is Horner.
Yep. He'll take ball 1 from Imrie, though.
Emma's a Cub fan, and their second baseman is Nico Horner.
Yes. Aren't you a Cubs fan, too?
When they win.
When they win. And he'll hit a pop-up short. Ooh. And Chase Hanselman will take it in shallow center field. After the top of 1, it's still 0-0.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more. Whenever you shop Meyer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
Here at the bottom of the first, the A's will be up for their first shot at a run on the board. Hitting for Sheboygan today, leading off, playing center field, number 15, Gus Walker. Hitting second, playing shortstop, number 5, Chase Hanselman. Batting third, playing left field, number 11, Sean Tillman. Cleanup batter playing third base, number 19, Harry Steltz. Batting fifth is our second baseman, number 17, Jacob Neese. Our DH for tonight, batting sixth, number 42, Brad Reinflesch. Batting seventh, playing catcher, number 7, Ian Mary. Batting eighth, playing over at first, number 32, Jimmy Jurgensen. And batting ninth, playing right field, number 3, Blaine Bradford.
Defensively for Menasha, Remnick is pitching, Horner is catching. They have Ludvigsen at first, Olsen at second, Wotruba at third, and Tuamble over at short. In the outfield, it's Huffman in left, Tenney in center, and Thompson in right.
The A's are 1-2 against Menasha today, and I was talking to Neese before the game,
Right.
and he was saying he feels really good about their odds tonight.
You actually gave a longer answer than he did.
Yeah, I might have. Yeah, he's saying, we've been
right
hitting.
To the point, right?
Yeah, we've been hitting well. He feels they got a good shot.
I was surprised to see that we have a losing record against Menasha because for the most part, they've struggled this year.
Yeah, they're, like we said, 7-10, putting them in fourth place in the Newble League. Sheboygan sits in third at 10-8. They just actually moved down under Kewaskum, who is at 10-7 now.
Probably a week or so ago, I looked at the standings, and when you got to Menasha's line, what their recent streak was, they were like a 5-game losing streak in the league. It's down to 1 now, so they won somewhere along the line.
Whew. And Walker will take ball 4, find himself over at first base.
You know what? I think he was hit by a pitch.
Oh, really?
I do. That's why the pitcher stepped out the way he did.
I couldn't even tell. That'll bring up Chase Hanselman. As we know, Walker's leading the team in steals. He's now at 32.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Still a little behind, though, 1 per game.
He leads the team, and there he goes, taken off. The throw will be no good, and Walker will find himself at second.
Don't put your head down because you may bring it back up and see that he was called out.
Yeah.
Hanselman having a pretty good year hitting 296 as he steps in. His issue, I think, is the errors.
Yeah.
23 of them in 46 games. That's way too many.
He leads the team in triples with 2.
He's a fast runner.
Oh, yeah. Guy's got some speed. And he'll take a big swing for strike 2.
Sean is up near the top of the list for hitting.
Mm-hmm.
He's waiting on deck.
He's tied with Harry Steltz with 4 home runs.
That's pretty good.
Whew. And he'll stick his bat out there to hit one foul down the third base line. The right fielder is not able to get over there and catch it, so he'll stay alive. Hanselman, I believe, leads the team in hits.
Yes,
with
you're
45.
Right.
Followed closely by Jacob Neese. And he'll take that one for ball 2. It was a close one.
Yeah,
that was
close.
a little nerve-wracking.
Good eye by Chase.
Yeah. Walker over on second, taking a pretty big lead.
If it's a hit to the outfield, he'll score.
And he'll hit a little liner. The right fielder will make a great play to catch it and call Chase Hanselman out.
Well, that one hurts.
Oh, yeah. So
I don't, depending on how well he would have got up, I don't know that
he would have had
Gus could have scored
Walker.
on that.
Yeah, the lead
But
was just a little too big for the tag, I think. And that'll bring up Sean Tillman. Tillman hitting 386 on the season.
13 extra base hits in 88 at bats. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And the other thing is he's got more walks, 11, than he does strikeouts, 9.
That's always a good stat. He'll take ball one inside.
In this day and age of baseball, you don't see that very much.
No. It's nice when you do see it, though, that's for sure. And he'll foul that one off onto New Jersey Avenue. I think it just barely missed a passing car. In other A's news, this snipe, the A's golf outing, will be August 18th at TNC Golf Course. Sign-up information can be found at the Sheboygan Athletic Club's website.
Make sure you say Athletic Club website, otherwise CJ will get mad at us. It's all about branding. We got it right. Actually, you know, a week or so ago when I was writing it up, I tried to do it that way, but I wasn't getting, you know, the right wording. Because it said A's, it should have been Athletic Club. Sorry about that.
And Tillman will hit that one up the middle. The shortstop will get a hand on it, but not in time, and Tillman is safe, and Gus Walker is now at third base. That'll bring up Harry Stelt. It's a nice little poke for Tillman there. Also has some great speed on him.
At least you're not. At least I'm not alone sing alone.
He'll take ball one inside. You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see maybe Tillman take second here.
First and third, I would agree.
Especially when he's got that speed. And they'll throw down. Tillman will be safe, and Walker will stay over at third as Stelt takes the strike.
That's actually a real good take by Harry, allowing the base runner to move up,
Yeah,
give him another RBI possibility.
he's thinking. And he'll hit one up the middle that'll get through. Walker will score, and Tillman's rounding. He's going home. The throw will not be in time, and Stelt will stay over at first. And that'll put the A's in the lead 2-0. It's a nice little poke from Harry to score two.
Good place for that one. He now has 36 RBIs, leads the club in that department.
And that'll bring up Jacob Neese. Neese leads the team in doubles with 13.
Yeah, I heard you say that before the game when you were talking to Lucas.
He'll foul that one off down the third baseline hard. Whew.
Jacob's batting average. Remember we talked about that one, the suspended game? He was 4 for 5 in that game. And we talked about how his average would go up.
Yeah.
It's up to 291.
He was a hitting machine over the weekend. Oof, and that'll be a big cut for strike two. Puts him down 0-2 in the count. Stout taking a very comfortable lead, while Jacob Neese fouls that one down the third baseline as well. I think he's trying to hit his dad over there.
Yeah, there you go.
He got into a little scuffle before the game, maybe.
I don't think they drove over together.
It's probably for the best. A light breeze in the ballpark tonight. The flag's blowing over to left a bit.
Yeah, a little bit to left.
Not too much though.
Not that Jacob needs the help, but it'd
No.
be nice.
And he will take a big swing on the breaking wall for strike three. That'll be 2 outs now for the A's as their designated hitter Brad Reinflesch comes up to bat. Harry Stout still over on first. Big opportunity for Reinflesch here.
He's got 3 doubles. He's hitting, what is it, 351. I mean, he's a really good player.
Yeah. You know, it's
And
interesting.
We've seen him catch and pitch and, of course, hit.
To say it's interesting to see a pitcher as a DH. And he'll hit a fly ball out to right center. The center fielder looked like he's got it, though, and he'll catch it for out number 3. At the end of the first, A's lead 0-2.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 2, the Joker.
Then her dad walked in. Dude, we're done eating. Use a napkin.
You serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Why so serious?
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Here in the top of the second, we'll have the 4-5-6 hitters for Menasha with Quade Thompson leading off for him. In the first inning, Noah Imrie threw 7 pitches, while Ben Romnick for Menasha pitched 24.
That's a lot.
That is quite a few for the first inning. It'll be interesting to see, what kind of pace he keeps up here from.
Our next game is on the 25th.
And he'll hit a line drive out to left that'll fall and secure him a single. Nice little first pitch hit for
Anyway,
Thompson.
my point was going to be, because the game isn't until Thursday, I wonder who would be ready to be able to pitch tonight. And the game on Thursday is not a league game, so
No.
throw a lot of different guys that
Playing
night.
the Milwaukee Tropics.
Yep. They had a pretty good team. And I think CJ said one night that because the heavy hitters weren't able to do much in the state league and wound up dropping out, that the Tropics might replace them
Oh,
next year.
Olson up to bat now for the Menasha. He'll take ball 1 inside, making the count 1-1. Thompson over on first has a healthy lead.
I didn't
not
even
too
notice
big.
that first time.
Say
Yeah.
not it's big, but not anything crazy. And he'll hit one down the third base line for a home run. That'll be a
boy.
2-run homer for Evan Olson, tying the game up.
You got to hold all of that one, and he hit it to a good part of the field.
Yeah, he
wind is
did.
blowing out a little bit, and it's it's not like hitting it out to the 395 sign.
That's for sure. Yeah, just, snuck it down the third base line. Made it look easy.
That's the third home run given up by Noah Imrie this season.
That'll bring up their designated hitter, Nick Lenzendorf. He'll take strike 1. He looks like a pretty big guy, Lenzendorf.
Yeah. He went to Viterbo Viterbo College in La Crosse, Wisconsin.
Never heard of it before.
He's in his 5th year with the Max.
Oof. Looks like a big swing for strike 2.
A student of mine from Chilton was a really good basketball player, played at Creighton, but he did some college coaching at Viterbo.
Oh. And
Todd
he'll
Eisner?
get a called strike 3. Coming the first out for the Max here. And that'll bring up their first baseman, Quinn Ludvigsen.
Yeah, that's a mouthful.
That's 2 big last names, one after another. What are they doing to me? He'll take strike 1. It's a nice pitch by Emery.
So my wife and I went over to La Crosse during the winter time to go back to La Crosse, and then we knew that Viterbo was playing a home game, so we'd see Todd, and talk to him a little bit and stuff. It was like 25 degrees below zero,
Oof.
and we were talking to some people in the hotel, and they were there to go snow skiing off of Mount La Crosse in that cold weather, and they did it too.
Hey, I've been skiing in the UP.
Oh.
It's no joke.
Well,
Gets real cold.
a lot of trees up there, I'll bet.
And Ludvigsen will hit one
So is that
foul.
cross country or downhill?
Downhill.
Ooh, yikes.
My first and only time I've ever skied up in Marquette, Michigan. Funny
I
enough.
think Northern Michigan University is up there, I
It
believe.
is, yeah. They have these. And he'll also be called out on strike 3. That'll bring up that'll bring up Brady Wotruba with 2 outs. No, Northern Michigan University, they actually get so cold, they have these underground tunnels from building to building.
A friend of mine he went up there for an interview for a basketball coaching position. He was actually a teacher at Sheboygan Falls, and they went up and he was in the interview, and they said, and the Northern Michigan people said to him, we even give you the boards. And he was like, what, the boards? What are you talking about? They said, well, we don't shovel snow up here, we put boards on top.
Yep. Yep. I saw it when I was there, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, it's very interesting because you just got these sidewalks that are full of snow, and then just plop
Boards.
a piece of plywood down over it, and they'll hit a bouncer second base. Neese will knock it down, but it'll fall out of his mitt. Won't be able to make the play. It was almost the very, very nice play.
That's their 3rd hit this inning.
That'll bring up their shortstop, Cale Twombly.
I told you this very early in the year, Emma. I said, wait for Bill, then you know how to say it.
Yeah. I've learned that for sure. Some of these last names really trip me up. 2 outs now with the runner on first for Twombly. And Emery will miss.
We're
ball
wondering
1.
up here, and so is Emery, what was wrong with that pitch.
Yeah.
Did you mention our umpires?
And he'll hit a strong ball between first and second that'll reach right field. And that'll bring Wotruba to second while Twombly stands on first. That'll bring us back to the top of the lineup with Ryder Hoffman. Our umpires for tonight is Doug Stanky behind the plate with Jamie Thurn out on the field. Seen Stanky quite a bit this season.
Oh, I think he has an apartment in town.
He's a regular around these parts.
Right. He's umpired so many games he can buy the house.
Hoffman hit a grounder to first in the first inning and was called out. And he'll hit one up the middle. Chase Hanselman will field it off the hop and make the out at second. After 1.5, the game is now tied 2-2.
Again.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
What does it take to stay in business for 75 years? It's not only featuring USDA choice beef. It's not caring about every single one of our 30 varieties of bratwurst. Nope. After being family owned for 3 generations, we've learned it's about you. At Miesfeld's Market, we give back to the community and our customers always come first. Since 1941, we've been feeding our neighbors, so come by and see what we've got today. Wingism number 3, the Peter Heater.
Oh, so hot. Oh, so hot!
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 4, Tea Time.
What are you, having tea with the queen?
Hello.
Nice.
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Back here in the bottom of the second, we'll have the 7, 8, and 9 hitters for Sheboygan with Ian Mary leading off. Jimmy Jurgensen on deck. Like we said, the Menasha pitcher Romnick pitched 24 in the first inning as he throws ball 1 to Mary.
It was really sweet to get those 2 runs in the bottom of the first, but I'll tell you, Olson got him right back with that home run.
Menasha answered right back.
And I don't know if it's surprisingly or not, because generally Menasha's pretty good hitting ball club, but they had 4 hits in that inning.
Yeah.
Thank goodness 3 of them were singles.
And Ian will get up 3-0 on the count. I don't know if I'm Ian here, just not swinging at this pitch.
We talked about that, you're right.
Trying my luck to get that walk here. And he'll have called strike 1, making the count 3-1. He's got to be really smart.
Ian definitely was taking that pitch.
Oh, yeah. And there's strike 2 on the inside, making it a full count on Mary.
Oh, boy.
Oof, and that'll be a big swing for strike 3. That'll bring up Jurgensen with 1 out.
Romnick really came back nicely from a 3-0 count. Jimmy hitting 252. That's up a little bit. He was really struggling in the beginning of the season, but we've seen, we've seen a bit more from him as it's progressed. Definitely, he's gotten better as the season has gone along. And we've talked several times about Jimmy's propensity for going on hot streaks and getting his batting average up. He hasn't quite reached that level yet, but maybe he can do that before we're done. Does have 6 extra base hits, 2 of them home runs. Oh, he leads the club in games played.
He's second to Gus Walker, who has 50, and Jimmy has 48.
Oh no!
I know. I thought the
marked
same.
the wrong one.
No, I thought the same thing. I marked his first 2, and then I looked down a little bit, and I was like, oh, Gus,
Oh,
what is
Mr.
he doing to
Martin.
us?
Get with the program.
Will be a full count on Jimmy.
Well, Jimmy's been around a lot.
He has been, that's for sure. And he'll get called strike 3. There's Jimmy saying a few words to Stanky. I kind of agree with Jimmy. There was a bit high, a bit outside.
He was ready to toss the bat away and take the walk.
Yeah, he was. I would have been too if I was him. I can't blame him.
Bradford is up. Oops.
And he'll take a big swing for strike 1.
Wasn't it a couple of games we saw Blaine playing in the outfield? Normally we see him playing in the infield, but he's been in the outfield today. But there was one other game I thought he was
think one or two other games he's played the outfield.
At this level, you have to be pretty versatile.
Yeah, I mean, Bradford's quick kid.
That's
And he'll
where
hit a pop-up to the second baseman who will look like he'll have it measured pretty easily. And that'll be out 3 for the A's. And after 2, still tied up 2-2.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for more than yourself. You help support sustainability in all our communities.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow, and for years to come.
At Northwoods, we are a family. And like your family, our main concern is safety. As a leader in the cleaning and sanitation industry, we're doing our utmost to support and supply essential cleaning, sanitizing, and maintenance products to your family and business. And we're introducing new products, like our Cool Water Personal Hand Sanitizer with essential oils. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected by COVID-19. At Northwoods, we're protecting you through this pandemic and the next.
Back here at Wildwood for the top of the third, Menasha will be leading off the inning with their second batter, Nick Tenney. He hit a pop-up over to our shortstop in the first inning.
I'm impressed that inning with Ben Rumnick. He got hit pretty hard in the first, but got us 1, 2, 3 in the second.
Yeah, he cleaned it up mightily. He threw 24 pitches in the first inning and 13 in the second. Our next game this Thursday on July 25th is Fan Appreciation Night. There'll be $1 hot dogs and sodas at the concession stands, and if you spend $25 or more at the team store, you'll get $5 off your purchase.
Emma, real bad timing by you having $1 hot dogs that
I
night. And you're not
know,
going to
I
be here.
know.
You know what Lucas and I'll do? We'll each have a hot dog on you.
You know I love my hot dogs. And he'll hit a nice hit out to left center to get him a single.
Nick Tenney, their center fielder, and boy, Emery all of a sudden isn't fooling anybody.
No. That'll bring up their catcher, number 17, William Horner. And Tenney will pop one up out to behind.
Oh.
He'll pop one up down the third base line, and Hanselman will come sliding in to almost make that catch. Again,
Got his
almost
glove on it. Yeah.
almost an amazing catch.
Yeah,
He was really moving. He had a lot of speed behind him there.
He is a fast runner, that's for sure. He covered a lot of ground.
I don't even know if his body just kind of carried him into that slide.
Right. That's how you want to do it so you don't get hurt.
And now Horner will step in for the 0-1 pitch against Emery. And he'll miss down low for ball 1. Mary will make a nice stop to keep Tenney on first.
Good fundamentals by Ian.
Yeah.
Getting down, over.
Yep. You drop and you slide. And Emery will miss high outside for ball 2.
Very nice night out. No clouds.
Yeah, I think the rain's supposed to hold off until tomorrow.
Yes.
And he'll hit one to Chase Hanselman. And he'll make the throw to Neese at second, but it'll...
I think they called him out, and as the kid slid in, it knocked the ball away. But they're going to remain with the out call.
They'll get the out at second, but Neese kind of lost it on the transfer, I think.
Yep, I'd agree.
And that'll bring up their right fielder, Quade Thompson. He had a nice little hit to shallow left to get a single in the second inning.
Yeah, scored their first run. Olson was right behind him with the home run.
Yep.
Or right behind him.
And he'll hit a foul ball down the third base line.
Boyer trying to make the one-handed grab in the third base coach's box. So Thompson singled, and the batter that's up now hit the home run in the second inning.
Another nice stop by Mary. He's really knocking him down tonight.
Unfortunately, he's had to do that too often.
Yeah. 1-1 on Thompson as Noah Emery gets ready.
Emery has 2 strikeouts so far in the ball game.
He'll miss low for ball 2. Both called strikeouts.
Yes, in a row.
Yeah.
And amazingly, it was right after the home run. Lansendorf and Ludvigsen.
Snapped him out of it, I guess. And he'll hit a bouncer to Stelt over at third, who will hit Neese at second. But Neese had a wild throw over to Jurgensen at first, so Thompson will be safe, but Horner will be out at second. 2 outs for Menasha as Evan Olson steps up to the plate.
You know, of all the players on the Sheboygan A's, Jacob Neese might have the best arm. Unfortunately, it's not always very accurate.
Gets away from him from time to time.
I don't know about you, but it looks to me like sometimes he's just trying too hard.
Yeah, you know, you get in your head sometimes, you're trying to make that perfect throw, and it gets to you.
How many times haven't we said, you know, instead of making the miraculous play, just make a play, don't allow an extra base. Seen that several times this season.
And Olson will hit a bouncing ball down the third baseline for strike
On
number
this
2.
season, we've committed 486 errors in 51 games.
Oof. That is a rough stat there, Marty.
Yeah, it is.
And that'll be a big swing for strike 3, ending the top of the third. Still tied here, 2-2.
Good job.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract, brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow, raised by generations, willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Here in the bottom of the third, leading off will be Gus Walker at the top of the lineup. He got hit by a pitch in his first at bat, and he'll get a called strike 1.
He wasn't appreciative of that call either.
No, stuck the bat out for a bunt, but pulled back, and then gave Stinky a little bit of a mean look. And that'll be ball 1. The final game of the A's regular season will be Sunday, July 28th, when Sheboygan hosts Kewaskum in a Northeastern Wisconsin Baseball League single 9-inning game. Game will start at 1 p.m. and we'll have a special visit from Olaf from the movie Frozen that day. It'll be a
Leaving
fun
the
one.
frozen north.
It'll be a fun one. And Gus Walker will hit a pop-up to left field that'll be caught easily by Hoffman for out number 1. And that'll bring up Chase Hanselman.
We'll do that at some point.
Hanselman will hit one high to the second baseman, who will make the catch for out number 2.
That's a couple quick outs.
It's 2 very quick outs.
Well, Remnick looked a little shaky in the first inning, but boy, he's really settled down. He's retired 7 of our batters in a row.
Apparently it was just a warm-up inning for him. Sean Tillman up to bat now. He reached in the first inning with a nice little hit up the middle.
Yeah, just snuck through.
Yeah. He'll hit strike number 1 on the outside. Yeah, that was the one that seemed to tip off of Remnick's mitt as the shortstop made that play. Tillman just a little bit too quick
And then
for
Harry's
it, though.
hit was almost in the same spot.
Yeah. Tillman will take strike 2. Kind of in the same spot, the outside. And Remnick will have ball 1 on the outside. He's definitely thinking outside on Tillman right now.
Right.
You know, it worked for the first 2 pitches. Why not stick to it? And he'll miss in the dirt for ball 2.
We don't have too much information on Sean Dewey.
No. He
joined the team late, and that was after we had done a lot of our. We got a couple things in there.
And they will say Tillman did not go, and the count will be 3-2. Yeah, Tillman goes to UWM. He's out from my neck of the woods.
Yes.
And he'll stick his bat out to foul that one off into the opposing team's bullpen. That's a good move by Tillman.
Was it? Now, UWM, they play their basketball games at the Milwaukee Arena, and you guys play at Fiserv, Marquette?
Yeah. Tillman will foul that one straight back to stay alive. Yes.
Well, good thing the netting was up, otherwise it would have been in a press box.
Might have taken out a camera. And Tillman will walk. What a great at bat.
2 out rallies are nice.
And that'll bring up the Northwoods cleanup batter, Harry Stelt.
Harry getting a low 5 from Jackson Tillman. We mentioned Harry and Sean Tillman were tied with 4 home runs. And Harry has 7 doubles, too.
Harry actually leads the team in walks with 34.
He's an on-base machine.
Ooh, and he'll hit one just past the shortstop. Tillman was already gone on the pitch, and he'll make it to third.
Way to go, Harry.
That means Jacob Neese will come to the plate with runners on first and third. Still 2 outs.
Still 2 outs.
This is a great opportunity for Neese here. And he'll hit a bouncer over to the third baseman, who will make the throw to the first for out number 3. And after 3, game's still tied, 2-2.
Estimated hold time is now less than 96 minutes. thank you for your patience.
Sorry, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, please hold.
Back here for the top of the fourth, it'll be 6-7-8 for Menasha. That inning, Emery ended the third with 40 pitches, throwing 14 in the third. Romnick sits at 55.
These are the two guys that he struck out looking back-to-back hitters, Lenzendorf and Ludwig.
Yes. Lenzendorf is, see why he's a designated hitter. He's not a small guy.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Have to figure he probably doesn't run all that well.
No. Hey, sometimes you don't need to.
Hit for power, you just walk around the bases.
The A's and Stanky seem to not be friends today. That's for sure. I've seen quite a few interesting calls.
Yeah.
And maybe more interesting responses from A's players.
I'm sure they know him pretty well. Oh.
And he'll hit a far one out to left field. Tillman's going back to the fence, but that is gone off the light post.
Well, that's maybe why he's a designated hitter. Hit for power.
Yep, we were just talking about it. And that'll put Menasha in the lead 3-2.
Wow, that ball was absolutely smoked.
There was no question. I mean, the way that came off the bat, I kind of knew exactly where it was going.
Lenzendorf knew too. He was walking.
He was trotting. And that'll bring up the first baseman, number 11, Quinn Ludvigsen. Strikeout victim in the second inning. And as Emery misses for ball one. Emery can't be very happy right now. Let up 2 home runs already this game.
No, he was so locked down that first inning. Then is a lot of hits, a lot of solid contact ever since.
And that'll be a big swing for strike number 1 on Ludvigsen.
They've got some different names on this Menasha team.
They got some interesting ones.
Yeah.
Some tongue twisters. Emery will miss inside to make it 2-1 on Ludvigsen. He seems to be having a little bit of a control issue.
Yeah.
Since the first.
I don't think he's walked anyone, but he's sure gone deep in the counts.
Oh, yeah. And Ludvigsen will hit a bouncer over to Nice, who will make the play and get the out. That's out number 1 for Sheboygan.
Huge.
As third baseman Brady Wotruba comes up to the plate.
Huge out for Emery, just to get the confidence back after he got out the homer.
Yeah. Good play for Nice, too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we saw him have that kind of bad throw earlier. It seems like he took his time this time, took a deep breath, made the play. That'll be strike number 1 on Wotruba, who had the attempted bunt. That'll be strike 2 on Wotruba. As we said, he'll miss outside for ball 1.
That's one of those pitches you were talking about with Stanky today.
Yeah, sometimes it's a strike, sometimes it's a ball. It's very tough for pitchers and for batters alike. And that'll be strike number 3. Out number 2. That was a nice pitch. It's good to see. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Cale Twombly.
Bounced back nicely. He retired the next 2 after he got absolutely home run.
Oh, yeah.
Belted off.
as we talked about, Emery coming into this game had 26 strikeouts, but 14 walks with 19 innings pitched. It's a lot of walks. As we talk about his maybe having a little bit of an issue with control.
Walks can kill you, that's for sure.
Oh, the A's know that, I think, better than anyone. It's been kind of a struggle with all the pitchers this season. And that'll be strike one.
Even the ones who in previous years haven't walked many batters have walked a lot more this year.
Yeah. And Twombly will fight that one off for strike two, bring the count to 2-2. And he'll fight that one off to stay alive. Kind of an interesting infield setup we got. Harry's even to the base, but Jimmy's pretty far back behind first.
Yeah, they must just assume he's not going opposite field. And
I guess.
And if he does, it'd be a little dribbler.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And he'll follow that one back as well. Two and two on Twombly. Still 2 outs, so that's something.
Emery could really use this one here.
Yeah. If he gets this here, I think it'll be a good confidence booster for him. And there it is. Strike number 3. And after 3.5, it is now Menasha 3, Sheboygan 2.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
Here in the bottom of the fourth, leading off for the A's, designated hitter Brad Rindfleisch. He popped out to center back in the first inning and definitely looking for something here as he gets strike one.
The ultimate two-way player.
I swear, Rindfleisch can do it all, man.
Catcher first pitch hit.
Whew. He will reach out for that one for strike number 2. No, Rindfleisch, he never ceases to amaze.
Yeah. Throw 16 strikeouts one night, then go 3 for 4 the next night.
Yeah. Lead the team in strikeouts with 83. But here he is as a designated hitter.
Yeah.
Yeah. One and two on Brad. And he will hit that one to the third baseman. Kind of a nice stop, and he'll throw it over to make the out at first.
Not saying that Brad's slow, but maybe a couple other A's would have made that play a little more difficult.
Maybe, yeah. Even with Brad, it was a little bit closer than I thought it would be.
He wasn't really giving all effort either, running to first.
It was a nice stop by the third baseman, though. The throw was a little iffy. I agree with you. Some of our faster players may have been safe there. That'll bring up Ian Mary. He'll take ball 1. Now, we already talked about how the final game of the regular season is the 28th, but Sheboygan may have a home game when they play in the Wisconsin State League stepladder qualifier, which would qualify them to play in the state tournament. That qualifier tournament runs from July 29th to August 1st.
What we know is that we're going to play West Dallas, but we just don't know where yet.
Yeah.
Whoever finishes higher in the state league.
That'll be strike 1 on Mary to count 2-1. Mary hitting .286 on the season.
Very solid for like, he's not been here every day, so it's kind of hard to get in a rhythm.
Yeah, got 11 walks. 4 doubles.
Oh.
Mary not necessarily the fastest guy either, so.
No.
But we've seen it, he can hit the ball. And that'll be strike number 2 for a full count. Mary struck out in the second inning, and I believe also on a full account, so it'd be nice to see him get a hit here. And there it is to the third baseman.
Oh.
He'll hit the line drive. The third baseman looked a little scared as it came over his head and fell out of his mitt.
Yeah, that had to be up there in the upper 90s at least, exit velocity.
Ooh, that was a fast one. I don't blame him. Very, very nice hit for Mary.
Yeah, I think they might give him an error on that one.
Yeah, luck might have been on his side a little bit there. And that'll bring up Jimmy Jurgensen. You know, we talked about it earlier. Jimmy was struggling a little bit at the beginning of the season, but he started to pick it up here.
Yeah, just about to say that. The extra base hits are up, especially with that walk-off homer he got a week ago.
That was a beautiful home run. That'll be ball 2 on Jurgensen. Mary has a very comfortable lead over at first.
Yeah, I don't think he's going anywhere.
No.
He was moving it down that line, though.
That'll be strike 1 on Jurgensen on the outside corner. Kenny Nazy, the third base coach, with Riley Palmquist over at first. And he'll hit a bouncing ball past the first baseman, putting Mary on second and Jurgensen on first. That was a nice little poke there.
Yeah.
And that'll bring up right fielder Blaine Bradford.
Big opportunity for Sheboygan to at least tie this game up. They need
yeah.
one here with the way that Emery's been a little inconsistent pitching past couple innings, so get him some confidence back.
Romnick, however, has really picked it up for Menasha. He had a shaky first inning, but since then he's been pretty solid. That'll be ball 1 on Bradford.
Couple base runners here and there, but he hasn't allowed any of them to score yet.
No. And that'll be strike 1 on Bradford on that inside corner. Pretty good crowd tonight.
Especially on that A's side.
Yeah. That'll be strike number 2. Crowd not liking that one.
No.
I think Stanky might be making a few enemies.
Not getting what the fans want.
No. That'll be a big swing for strike number 3, making it 2 outs for Sheboygan. Jurgensen still over on first. Mary on second is Gus Walker comes up to the plate.
Romnick up to 72 pitches now. Just the 4th inning, so you kind of wonder how long will he go.
Yeah, no one up in the Menasha bullpen yet, but he's getting up there. Ball number 1 for Walker. And that'll be strike number 1 as he holds.
if Walker and Hansel could get on for Tillman and Harry the way those two have been hitting the past couple of games.
Oh, yeah.
That is where you want to be.
Especially that is quite a lot of speed on the bases there. That'll be ball 2 on Walker. Walker's got 8 doubles on the season.
A lot of those probably stretched out because of his speed.
I mean, when you're as fast as he is, I would hope I'd be getting a lot of doubles. He'll hit a liner out to left center, and they'll send Mary, who will score no problem. And that'll be an RBI single for Walker. Durganson will hold at second, and that'll bring Chase Hanselman up with 2 outs and 2 runners on.
Really surprised they didn't make a throw at Mary at home.
I know. He was
wasn't even halfway.
I don't want to say he wasn't necessarily moving around the bases, but interesting to see that they didn't even try.
He wasn't halfway around the bases, or halfway around down the line by the time that throw was cut off.
Hey, you know, it worked in our favor though. So
yeah.
And that'll with that Walker had that hit to tie up the game 3-3. That'll be strike 1 on Hanselman. Jurgensen's got a pretty big lead there at second.
Yeah. Sure does.
And he'll hit a grounder to the second baseman who will play it off the hop and make the out at first. And after 4 innings, it is once again tied 3-3.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 2, the Joker.
Then her dad walked in. Dude, we're done eating. Use a napkin.
You serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Why so serious?
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Welcome back to Wildwood Park for the top of the 5th inning, and as always in the 5th inning, we have our trivia question from Emma.
Tonight's trivia question is, in the movie Pride of the Yankees, who plays Lou Gehrig and who plays Babe Ruth? Once again, that question was, in the movie Pride of the Yankees, who plays Lou Gehrig and who plays Babe Ruth?
Yeah, we'll find out in the bottom of the 5th inning.
You know, it's my favorite part of the game.
Yeah. If we remember. First pitch to Ryder Hoffman is in there for strike 1. It'll be Hoffman, Nick Tenney, and William Horner for the Menasha Max in the top of the 5th. Swung on, grounded foul, first base side. It'll be 0-2 on Hoffman. Hoffman's 0 for 2 with a fielder's choice and a burst ground out to first. Hopefully he goes 0 for 3.
Yeah.
Pitch is outside for ball 1.
Looks like there might be someone up in the Menasha bullpen,
Yeah,
so we might see a new pitcher next
That's
inning.
what we were wondering last game. How long would he go? So that kind of answers the question. As Emery strikes out Hoffman swinging, and that'll be the first out for the A's in the top of the 5th. Six strikeouts for Noah Emery. He said he came in with 26 in 19 innings, so he's doing a little bit better than what his average is coming in.
Yeah, and just despite his struggles, his pitch count isn't too bad. He's sitting at 56.
Yeah. First pitch, strike 1 on Nick Tenney. Tenney, another one that's 0 for 2. Pitch just high, and yeah, must have just barely missed. It'll be 1-1 on Nick Tenney. Pitch, strike 2, called on the outside corner. It'll be 1-2 now.
That's that same spot that's kind of been wishy-washy all night with Stanky.
The outside corner-ish.
Yeah, not necessarily low, a little bit up maybe.
That one just high. Say he did not go. I didn't think it was really all that close. 2-2 now on Nick Tenney. He's in center field tonight for Menasha. Hasn't really had a whole lot of action. Pitch called, strike 3. That's the third one that Emery has gone looking today, and that's the second out. Now up for Menasha, William Horner, the catcher for Menasha. He's in third for him today. Pitch from Emery, breaking ball right in there for strike 1.
That was a nice one. I like that. I like that one.
Especially on the first pitch, kind of throws him off.
Yeah.
0-1 from Emery. Another one that one must just missed as well. It'll be 1-1. Emery's been a little shaky at times, but he's only given up 3 runs. 2-1 now.
Yeah, despite the issues, he's really been able to keep himself together. He hasn't let it get to him. He comes back stronger.
Yeah, it's just been the home runs, not even the base runners, really.
Yeah.
Really swing and a miss there from Horner.
But you let one pitch get away from you, and that's the outcome.
Yep. That's what hurts. That's why the game is where it is, tied at 3 in the top of the 5th. 2-2 and 2 outs to William Horner. The pitch from Emery fouled off the netting on third base side. It'll stay 2-2 on Horner. Menasha's got 6 hits to Sheboygan's 5, but score is still 3-3. The 2-2 to Horner. Called strike 3. It's number 4 he's got looking today. And number 8 overall for Noah Emery. The score remains 3-3 through 4.5.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
What does it take to stay in business for 75 years? It's not only featuring USDA choice beef. It's not caring about every single one of our 30 varieties of bratwurst. Nope. After being family owned for 3 generations, we've learned it's about you. At Miesfeld's Market, we give back to the community and our customers always come first. Since 1941, we've been feeding our neighbors, so come by and see what we've got today.
Wingism number 3, the Peter Heater.
Oh, so hot.
Oh, so hot!
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 4, tea time.
What are you, having tea with the queen?
Hello.
Nice.
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
We're back at Wildwood Park for the bottom of the 5th inning, and we have the trivia question answer from Emma.
Once again, the question was, in the movie Pride of the Yankees, who plays Lou Gehrig and who plays Babe Ruth? The answer, Gary Cooper plays Gehrig and Babe Ruth plays himself.
Wow.
Did you know that?
I know.
I can't say I've ever seen Pride of the
Me either.
Yankees personally.
We're here for the bottom of the 5th, and we were talking about Robnick. We didn't know if he'd be back out there. We saw the guy in the bullpen, but he is still out there, and he'll face Sean Tillman to lead it off. Tillman, Stout, and Neese will be the 3 that are due up for the A's in the bottom of the 5th.
Not a bad spot to be at.
No, not at all. The 0-1 to Tillman is popped up foul and out of play on the first base side. It'll be 0-2. Tillman's probably got that average above 390 now. Came in at 386. Very impressive average. Called strike 3 on the outside corner, and I know Tillman doesn't like that one. He'll bring up Harry Stout for the A's. And if we go back, last night, that's 3 called strikeouts in a row between the 2 teams.
Yeah. Kind of makes you wonder if it's them or Stanky.
Yeah. Which side really is it? First pitch to Stout, outside for ball 1. Stout was part of that inning where the A's got 2 runs in the bottom of the 1st. That one popped foul, and it will get out of play into the Menasha bullpen.
Stout's 2 for 2 on the night with that nice 2-run RBI in the 1st.
Yeah. He's really worked his average all the way back up to where it normally is. 1-1, almost hit him in the head. 2-1 now on Harry. Maybe a little fatigue setting in for Romnick on the mound, but maybe not, just a bad pitch. 2-1, outside, 3-1 now on Harry. The 3-1 to Harry Stout. Oh, that one hit him. Back to back. And the fans at Wildwood do not appreciate the hitting of Harry Stout.
I mean, he's a hometown hero over here.
14 years with the team almost.
I think if you ever come to Wildwood, you look around, you'll see a few pictures of Harry.
Yeah. Definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer for the A's once he finally calls it a career.
I think question is if not when.
Yeah. First pitch was low to Jacob, but we 1-0 on him. Neese takes it low again, 2-0. Harry's probably not going anywhere on the bases, so I don't think Horner's got to worry too much behind the plate.
You know, he does have that 1 stolen base this season.
That's when you or I were on the call, too, so maybe. 2-1. He's had a really good weekend against Kenosha, really brought his average up. Continue that. Popped up, second base, calls everyone off, and he'll catch it for the 2nd out. And now Brad Reinflesch will be up, and he grounded out the 3rd his last time up.
Harry and Brad actually coached together out at West Bend West.
Yes, they do. Makes it tough for them to make some of the early games in the season because they're out coaching playoffs.
Bet you this at bat did not go well for Reinflesch. We'll have some words for him. We need some tips.
The 0-1 grounded right at the pitcher. What a play by Romnick, and he'll just run it himself to end the bottom of the fifth for the A's. It will be 3-3, and we'll enter the sixth inning. A's looking to...
Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for more than yourself. You help support sustainability in all our communities.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow, and for years to come.
At Northwoods, we are a family. And like your family, our main concern is safety. As a leader in the cleaning and sanitation industry, we are doing our utmost to support and supply essential cleaning, sanitizing, and maintenance products to your family and business. And we're introducing new products, like our Cool Water Personal Hand Sanitizer with essential oils. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected by COVID-19. At Northwoods, we're protecting you through this pandemic and the next.
Here we are in the top of the sixth. It'll be 4-5-6 for Menasha. Looking at pitch count, Noah Emery's coming in with 71 pitches, throwing 15 in the fifth, while Ben Romnick is at 92, throwing 14 last inning. It'll be interesting to see if we see Romnick again.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's pitched solid enough maybe to earn himself the sixth, but he's also getting really high in the pitch count, so just have to see. But one of the three due up for Menasha, Lenzendorf, who hit the bomb in the fourth.
Quade Thompson up. He was had a single that's scored in that two-run homer from Olsen. No wind here in the park as Emery gets ready for pitch number one.
Flag is still
just hanging there. And he'll miss low in the dirt for ball one. Olsen over on deck hit that two-run bomb in the second inning.
Yeah.
Thing just, that went.
2 out of the 3 guys due up got a homer.
And that'll be ball number 2 for Emery, missing low outside. He'll just take a small turn on that inside pitch for strike number 1 to foul it.
Yeah, it's tough. Try to check the swing and ends up hitting the bat.
It's always the worst feeling. You're just like, dang, why did I do that?
Why did I offer it?
2-1 pitch to Thompson. Will be strike number 2, evening the count at 2-2. Still tied 3-3. The Max with 6 hits, Sheboygan with 5. And Emery will bounce it in for ball 3.
And Emery struck out the last 5 he's seen. The last 2 have been looking.
Yeah, he's really kind of picked it up. He had a little lull, but
well.
And that'll be ball 4.
Shouldn't have said anything.
I know. We always do that down here. That'll bring up Evan Olsen for Menasha. That was Emery's first walk of the night, though.
And you were talking about how he had a lot of walks coming in. It's kind of surprising. That's only his first.
He's got 14 walks on the season before that. In only 19 innings pitched. It's more than you want to see.
Definitely.
And he'll get strike 1 against Olsen. That'll be ball 1. It was a great stop by Ian Mary, though.
Yeah.
He's been great behind the plate.
Yeah, not much has gone past him so far this season.
No, he's been knocking it down. One against Olson, and he'll line it out to right field, and it'll fall. Thompson's making the round to third. He'll hold there, and that'll be a nice single for Olson.
Yeah, great base running by Thompson to get to third.
Oh, yeah.
Put runners on the corners.
And that'll bring up designated hitter Lenzendorf with a runner on first and third. Looks like there'll be a little meeting between the infield.
Yeah, you don't see that very often without a manager out there or pitching coach.
Might be trying to figure out what they're going to do depending on where it goes.
Yeah.
Strategy meeting.
Strategy, how to get Lenzendorf out.
Lenzendorf, of course, had that amazing solo home run. There was just no doubt about it coming off the bat. Bounced off the light posts. It was absolute crush. But like we said, you know, you let one pitch get away from you. That's kind of the outcome.
Can't make those mistakes, especially against hitters like Lenzendorf.
Yeah, big guy. He's tall.
Mm-hmm.
He's a tall guy.
Emery up to 80 pitches, so he's getting on the higher end of the pitch count as well, especially still without an out in the sixth.
Looks like there might be a little bit of movement over in the A's bullpen, but nothing too serious. That'll be ball one against Lenzendorf.
I have to assume he's going to be a lot more careful this time around than he was last time.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Olson takes second. Another good stop by Mary. Both Thompson and Olson have pretty good leads. Not necessarily scared of the pickoff.
No.
And that'll be ball three. 3-0 against Lenzendorf.
Kind of wonder if that meeting was pitch around him, you know, hopefully he offers at a couple of them, but don't give him anything to hit.
Yeah, keep it away from strike zone. And that'll be ball four. That'll be ball four. That's bases loaded as Quinn Ludvigsen comes up to the plate.
Came into the inning with no walks, and he's walked 2 with 3 he's faced so far this inning.
Yeah. Not necessarily what Emery was really going for here.
No.
And he'll miss high for ball one.
Ball 5.
And that'll be fouled off for strike one, making the count 1-1.
Forces the A's infield to come in too, with no one out, bases loaded. No really other choice.
Emery's really gonna have to work hard to get out of this one. And he'll get ready for the 1-1 pitch. It'll be strike two. Looked like he put something a little extra behind that one.
He does have 8 strikeouts in 5+ innings, so I mean, strikeouts has been a big part of his appearance today.
Yeah. And Ludvigsen will foul that one out of the park.
And the next 3 hitters up, he's struck them all out at least once.
Yeah, strikeouts have been a big reason of why the score is tied at 3 right now.
Yeah.
And that'll be a big swing for strike number 3. It'll be the first out from Menasha here in the 6th. That'll bring up Brady Wiltruba.
Make it 9 strikeouts now for Emery.
It's nice to see him, you know, after walking to get that strikeout there.
Big out.
Yeah.
Force those middle infielders back to play the double play.
Brady Wiltruba struck out in his last at bat. Emery's looking to do it again. That'll be strike one. Bases loaded for Menasha, and they've got pretty quick guys over on third and second. You know, if that ball hits the outfield, we got to be worried about 2 runs. He'll miss high for ball 1.
I have to think it's probably Emery's last innings up to 91 pitches, but sure Moyer just wants him to get out of it. Oh boy.
And he'll hit him and send him down to first. Thompson will score. Olsen will move over to third. Lenzendorf to second. That is definitely not what Emery was going for there.
Yeah, no. You know, Orsi's in the same exact situation he was before. Bases loaded, 1 out.
Yep. And I'll bring up shortstop Cale Twombly, who will make the bunt. Emery will fail to pick it up, and no play will be made. Olsen scores. Bases still loaded, only 1 out.
Doesn't get much better than that from a bunt perspective.
Yeah, that was
perfect.
That was a very, very good bunt. It is now 5-3 in the top of the 6th. That'll bring up their number 1 batter, Ryder Hoffman.
And after he got that strikeout, a little optimism, maybe he could get out of the inning without giving up any, but not the case.
You know, Emery tried to get that bare hand grab in on that bunt, and he will pop it up into the A's bullpen for strike number 1. Oh, 0-1 on Hoffman as Emery gets ready for his second pitch. Another great stop by Mary. He's really a wall tonight.
Yeah, he's had the work too. It has not been easy pitches to stop for him.
It's good to see, you know, him still perform like this. He did catch those 3 games on Saturday, back to back to back in the hot weather.
Very impressive.
And he'll foul that one out of the park. 1-2 against Hoffman. 1 out, bases loaded. And he'll hit that one down to Harry Stelt, who will go for the play at first and make the out for out number 2.
I'm glad he got the out, but I feel like he could have gotten the guy at home for the force, but
or even, you know, maybe step on the bag over at third and then make the throw. Try it for something more than that. It's nice to have the easy play.
Yeah.
Get the sure thing, but in this kind of situation, you kind of need maybe a little more than that. Now 2 outs, runners on second and third, as Nick Tenney steps up to the plate. Strike 1 against Tenney. It's a good first pitch to come out with.
Yeah, Tenney was part of that stretch of 5 strikeouts in a row from Emery, but hasn't been as smooth sailing since.
No. Tenney will hit that one high into the air. Hanselman ranging over, almost makes the catch in foul territory, but hits out of his mitt. Yep. That is the second ball in foul play that Hanselman has almost made the play on.
Just been that kind of year defensively for the A's.
That was, that one was rough.
Well, at least
You
it's
know, he got there with plenty of time. I think he just maybe timed it wrong when he closed his mitt. I don't know.
Pop-ups have been a real struggle for this team this year.
Yes. And Emery will miss high for ball 1.
That was number 100 on the day for Emery.
1-2 against Tenney now. 2 outs. Runners on second and third as Emery gets ready for his next pitch. He'll miss high for ball 2. We do have movement in the A's bullpen officially now. And he'll foul that one straight back to stay alive.
Joey Pettit looks to be the one up for the A's in bullpen.
I did hear that rumor before the game.
He would be the relief guy.
Yeah. And he'll miss to make it a full count here in the top of the 6th.
And this is where that drop pop-up really starts to hurt for the A's.
Yeah. You know, it's a catch you really need to make, especially when you get there like that. You make it with plenty of time. But that'll be a big swing for strike 3. That's a nice pitch from Emery there.
Yeah, make it 10 strikeouts.
And after 5.5, Max leads 6-3.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract, brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow, raised by generations willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Here in the bottom of the 6th, there's a new pitcher for Menasha, number 8, Griffin Klein. He's in his 2nd year with the team and attends UW Oshkosh. Ian Mary will be leading off for the A's, followed by Jimmy Jurgensen and Blaine Bradford. Mary had that really nice liner to the third baseman that, you know, was hit very hard and popped out of the third baseman's mitt.
Yeah, yeah, like you said, it kind of scared him a little bit. Wasn't expecting.
You know, I can't blame him.
No.
That was quite a hard hit ball. And Klein's first pitch of the day will be a ball high. One and 0 against Mary as he steps into the box. He'll foul that one back, making the count 1-1. He'll take a big swing at that to make the count 1-2.
Mary had a really hot start to the year and well over 300. Cooled down a little bit, but still a really solid hitter for this A's team.
He's hitting 286 on the 286 on the season.
Still really good.
Yeah. And he'll hit a pop-up down the first base line. The right fielder coming over to make the catch in fair territory, and that'll be out number 1 for the A's.
You know, he did, Emma. 2 hands.
2 hands, crazy, I know. Crazy, crazy concept, catching a ball with 2 hands. That'll bring up first baseman Jimmy Jurgensen. Jurgensen reached in his last at bat with that nice hit right past the first baseman. That'll be strike number 1. Whew. And that'll miss inside for ball 1.
These lefty on lefty matchups are super difficult for the left-handed hitters to read.
Yeah. That'll be a big swing for strike 2. 1-2 on Jimmy as he steps in and waits. And Klein will miss outside for ball 2.
Figure some type of breaking ball is coming here 2-2 with the way that Jimmy looked at the other one.
You gotta think. That'll be ball 3, making it a full count on Jimmy. And that'll be ball number 4, and Jimmy will walk his way down to first, bringing up Blaine Bradford.
No, I don't think so. Looks like it's going to be Perez.
Ooh. Scratch that. Perez will be coming up to the plate here. Perez has been hitting pretty well lately.
Yeah. Even the ones that he hasn't been getting on base, he's been hitting the ball hard.
Hitting .230 on the season. He's got 4 doubles. It'll be ball 2 on Perez. Two and 0 on Perez. And that'll be ball 3.
All of a sudden, Klein really can't find the strike zone
No.
in the past 2 hitters.
Gus Walker waiting on deck. That'll be strike 1 a little high and outside.
Yeah, I feel like we said that one too many times today.
Yep. 3 and 1 on Perez. You know, I mean, that's a good take from Perez there.
Yeah.
But that's a big swing for strike 2, making it a full count. Again, 1 out with a runner on first as Perez steps in with a full count. And he'll foul that one back into the backstop.
Tad late.
Just a little bit. Again, hard for these left-handed batters to face Klein. And you know, we had Jurgensen, now we have Perez, and then another left-handed hitter and Walker up on deck. And Perez will take that one for ball 4. Bringing up Gus Walker. That's 2 consecutive walks now for Klein.
Yeah,
Bit of a rough start for him.
You think they'd put him in, you see 3 lefties in a row. I mean, I guess they didn't know Perez would be in, but 3 left-handers in a row with Walker. He's walked 2 of them.
Yeah. Still 1 out for the A's with runners on first and second as Walker gets ready for his first pitch. That'll be ball 1 outside for him. Klein really seems to be struggling with control here.
Yes. Very much so.
And that's ball 2.
He's not had a lot of counts in his favor so far.
No. Klein taking a look at Jurgensen before throwing the next one. That'll be strike one on the outside corner against Gus.
I think a lot of these A's hitters are going up there taking all the way. First couple pitches, make him throw a strike.
You know, he just walked 2. I can't blame him. It's a good strategy. And Gus will hit that one past the second baseman. Jimmy will go to third, but he'll hold there. The throw is over the catcher, but Jimmy will still hold. That is the right thing from Jimmy. And a great hit by Gus Walker. Bases are now loaded with 1 out as Chase Hanselman comes to the plate.
Thompson got bailed out on that throw.
Oh, yeah, he did.
He is lucky that no run scored on that.
He's lucky it was Jimmy over on third.
Yeah.
It's a great situation here for Hanselman if he can make something happen.
Tillman on deck, then Harry.
You know, we've seen him hit great in the past. Leads the team in triples. Be nice to see him do it here.
Base clearing triple tie the game. I wouldn't be opposed.
Oof. That'll be strike one against Hanselman. You know, leads the team in triples and is second place in doubles with 10.
Big extra base guy. He's even got that one homer that gave the A's the lead.
Mm-hmm. He's pretty fast himself, too.
Yes.
And he'll take that one for ball one, evening the count at 1-1. You know, looking at the bases, Jurgensen and Perez might not be the fastest, but Gus Walker over on first.
I think it's double.
He's got some great speed, you know. That'll be a big swing for strike two. Hanselman looking not too happy with himself.
No, yeah, he's seen that a couple times where he swings at a breaking ball in the dirt, kind of looks at himself like, why did I just swing at that?
Sean Tillman on deck. No, Hanselman makes something happen here. Tillman could pick it right back up. He'll step out of the way for ball two, evening the count at 2-2.
You think a double would score everyone with Gus on first, like you were saying before?
Yeah, you know, he hits it to a wall and right.
Yeah.
That's a big one for him. And he'll foul that one off to the right in front of the A's dugout. The first baseman is up. She's up in the grass, which is a little bit interesting here.
Yeah, a little different.
Third baseman even with the bag. And Hanselman will foul that one off to the same spot as the last. You know, he's fighting up there. It's good to see.
Hey, staying alive real nice. Don't want to get that second out without at least moving the runners over.
Yeah. I know I've said it quite a bit this season, but, you know, you put it in play,
yes.
You hit the ball hard, you never know what can happen. And that'll be ball three. Great take for Hanselman.
Yeah, it's pretty much similar pitch to what he was mad himself earlier for swinging.
Yeah, you know, discipline.
Yeah.
You don't like it the first time, don't swing at it the second. Full count as Hanselman steps into the box. And that'll be ball four outside. Jurgensen will come in to score, and bases loaded with one out as Sean Tillman comes up.
And you said it earlier when these guys are up, no better place to be in this A's order than right here.
Oh, yeah. That is a great at-bat for Hanselman, too. And that'll bring out the Max manager, Boyer, to have a talk. You know, this is a great hitter to have up in this type of situation.
Yes.
You know, hitting 386. You said probably at like 390 now.
Yeah.
He's got 34 hits.
And he hasn't been here that long either.
Yeah. 11 walks, 8 doubles, and 1 triple with 4 home runs. As we said, he's tied with Harry Steltz for the most home runs.
And he's got Harry on deck, too.
Yeah. He'll take that one for strike one.
Free pitch from
That is a very, very nice breaking ball from Klein. And Klein almost in the dirt for ball one. You know, with Walker and Hanselman on first and second, that could some real speed.
Yes.
Tillman puts this in play, and he'll hit it to the second baseman, who will go to second and make the play, but Tillman will be safe at first as Perez scores.
There's putting the ball in play right there, Emma. Gets a run.
Yeah. And that's all they really need to be looking for right now is runs.
Yep. Stay in this game.
They can't let Menasha get too far away from them. And that'll bring up the Northwoods cleanup batter, number 19, Harry Steltz. Stelt having a good night. He was hit by pitch in his last at bat, but before that, 2 hits. It's a nice stop by Horner to keep Walker over on third. Hilma's outside for ball 2. This is the same situation they were in back in the first inning, and Harry will hit a bouncer over to the shortstop, who will jump and make the catch, but he'll get him with the throw to first. And that'll be out number 3 for Sheboygan, and after 6, it is Menasha 6, Sheboygan 5.
Estimated hold time is now less than 96 minutes. We thank you for your patience.
Sorry, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, please hold.
Getting ready to start 7th inning action here at the Wildwood Park. Menasha Max lead it by a score of 6-5. I left Emma and Lucas with a tie, and they give it back to me when we're down. What's going up here?
Hey, you know, some things out of our control, some pitching issues a little bit, for sure.
Umpire issues.
Umpire issues. There's no question about that one, but we got a new pitcher now.
Carlos Granella is in. We got some information on him. Why don't you give us some stats on Carlos?
Granella has appeared 9 times, pitching 11 1/3 innings. He's got 14 strikeouts and 6 walks, 4.77 ERA.
Well, we need to shut him down. For Menasha, they have 6 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error. We have 5 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error. William Horner, the Max catcher, is going to lead it off. You and Lucas do a nice job.
Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate that.
We're going to wind up getting calls and texts. And we want Lucas back. Get rid of the old guy. Tillman makes a catch out and left. Through the first 5 innings, Emery only had 1 walk, I believe. 2. But in that 6th inning, he walked 2 there.
And hit 1 with a pitch.
Hit 1, yeah.
He ended with 104 pitches.
That's a lot.
Yes.
Quade Thompson, the hitter. Game was moving along pretty well till that 6th inning by Menasha and Sheboygan.
Yeah, that was a long one on both sides.
Klein was not very good. Walked too many guys for them.
Definitely walked too many.
3 walks and a hit. Would have been nice to get 1 more hit.
Yeah, you know, we had that same setup we saw in the 1st inning. Walker over on 3rd, Tillman on 1st with Harry up to bat. You thought maybe, you know, we could kind of have a replay.
Right. And then that, was it the right fielder threw that one all the way to the backstop?
Oh my goodness, yeah. If it had been, you know.
It was a good decision by, I think it was Jimmy not
yeah.
to try and score.
But if it had been maybe Walker or Tillman there, could be a different story.
Exactly. 2-1 pitch coming up. Carlos Granella on the mound. Took a little something off that pitch, got him to swing and miss. Emma mentioned our next broadcast will be on July 25th. That's Thursday when the Milwaukee Tropics come to town.
It's a good one to come to in person, though. Fan Appreciation Night.
Yeah. Tillman trying to make the sliding catch. He trapped it, and Thompson is going to be on with a base hit. Doug Steinke got out there in pretty good shape to make that call. Great effort, though, by Sean.
Looks like Granello will ask the field umpire about it as well.
1 out. Evan Olson up. He's had a nice day. 2 for 3 with a home run.
Yeah. That was a great play, though, by Tillman out and left.
I could tell by your call of the home run, please stay in the park.
You know, I was hoping, but off the bat, you just know sometimes.
Right. The Olson, that other kid hit a home run too, didn't he? Lenzendorf?
Lenzendorf.
That was a no-doubter. Count is no balls and 1 strike. Man on first, 1 out. Lenzendorf waiting on deck. Double play would be nice. Everybody knocking on wood.
Can't trust anything you say, Marty. There it is.
Carlos comes set and delivers. I heard you talking a little bit about Ian Mary and his work behind home plate tonight.
Yeah, he's looking really nice back there. Made some very crucial stops.
Nice little hop to Harry, and he couldn't handle it. E5. You know, I thought those kind of hops, Emma, are supposed to help us.
And, I mean, we've seen it so much this season, the hops. You'd think these, especially Sheboygan, would be ready for them.
Almost nothing that's hit on the ground
stays on the ground.
Right, it always comes up. And it's not supposed to be like that.
No.
We'll have to work on the infield in the off season, try to get those bumps taken care of. Actually can make it dangerous too.
Yeah.
That was the second error on Sheboygan. We talked about the number of errors on the season, and it's almost 1.5 a game, which is high by any standard. Oh, maybe not Little League.
We're now at 88.
This is our 52nd game, right? Played 51. This is 52. No balls and 2 strikes. The Macs have runners on second and first. Lenzendorf is 1 for 2. Hit that home run.
It's a very dangerous batter. Cornello's
Yeah,
got to be very careful
kid.
here.
Big. Cornella. Line drive. Fair ball. That'll be at least 2. Oh no, they're going to hold them. Lenzendorf with a single to right scores a run. And Olsen makes it all the way to third. And Sheboygan down 7-5. They were able to close it to 1, but now they're down 2. You afraid of bugs? Me
A little
too.
bit. A little bit. There's a big spider in front of the window earlier that I was watching.
Oh, they're friendly. That's going to be it. Short hook for Carlos.
Joey Pettit will come in.
We thought Joey would be pitcher number 2, but he's going to be pitcher number 3. Cornello only able to go 1/3 of an inning. Not a good outing for Carlos. Joey Pettit is having a nice season on the mound. This is his 5th appearance. He has made a couple of starts. 12 innings pitched, struck out 9, only walked 2, that's good. He has one of the lower ERAs, 0.75.
From West Bend. Lots of West Bend kids.
Yeah, we do have a lot of West Bend kids on the team.
Attends Aurora University.
Almost more West Bend kids than Sheboygan kids.
That's true.
Oh boy. Looking at Noah Emery's line, he went 6 innings, he gave up 8 hits. Walked 2, struck out 10. Gave up 6 runs, and I believe all of those were earned. Oh. Ludvigsen is the hitter. Joy bringing the heat, but it's a little bit low. Quinn is 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts. Menasha added a run. I'll lead by 2. If they keep Klein in, lack of control, we could maybe get another rally. You want to give that score?
The Wisconsin State League. Lombard and Addison are facing off, and Lombard leads it
19
to nothing. 19 to nothing in the
Yeah.
bottom of the 5th.
You mentioned about Addison really struggling this year.
Oh, yeah.
I know we played them a Saturday, Sunday doubleheader each day, and shut them out 3 of the 4 games. In the game that they scored a run, it was only 1 run, unearned.
Addison is currently 2-21 in the Wisconsin State League.
Ludvigsen goes down swinging, 2 outs. That brings up Brady Watruba. Runners on the corners for Menasha. Olson's on third. Lenzendorf on first. Slow roller up the middle to Nice, and he flips it over to second for the force out, and that ends the inning. But not before Menasha comes up with a run. After 6.5, they lead it 7-5.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just
Jacob Nice is going to lead off the 7th inning for Sheboygan. Jacob having a tough night tonight, Emma.
Yeah, you know, we saw a great performance from him over the weekend versus Kenosha, and
Fly ball out to center field, but Tenney makes the catch. Brad Reinfleisch up. Surprisingly, Brad is 0 for 3 also.
yeah.
Keep going up. He's near the top.
Reinfleisch hitting .351.
Coming in, right?
Yeah.
We tried to check his swing and couldn't. 1-1. Payout for the 50-50, did you tell him it was $154?
It was. Ooh.
Hit
Come
deep
on,
and
come
high.
on. Oh.
And the center fielder comes over and makes a nice running, sliding catch. Brad hit it a little bit too high.
It was a nice, nice play for Tenney.
And that brings up Ian Mary. So the one that Ian hit to the third baseman, gave an error on that. I didn't really see it. It just when you guys said
you know,
it
was right in his mitt. He did kind of like a just a stick the hand up, and it popped out.
Okay.
It went in and out.
Ian looking for his first hit. I don't think Klein is the type of pitcher that's just going to blow you away.
No.
We should be able to get some hits off of him.
Yeah. Although we now have 2 outs, so
2-out rally would be nice.
that would be very nice.
How about Ian gets on and then Jimmy slugs a 2-run homer. Emma's shaking her head at me. Stop talking.
You have this habit, you know? You say things and then it gets jinxed.
We're going to win tonight. We can't lose. Gotta think positive, guys.
You can think positively. Just gotta keep it inside.
Did either of you know the answer to the trivia question without looking?
Oh, no. Your trivia question? No. I knew the other one. I think I did know that Babe Ruth played.
Okay. The listeners. I think we mentioned the other night, Lucas, that we have the one tonight. We only have 3 left with 2 games remaining. So Emma suggested we do 2 questions in 1 game. Ball hit down the right field line, but foul. Good sportsmanship as Horner picks up Ian's bat and hands it to him. You ever do that, Emma?
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad.
I was a nice person. Unless they were mean.
You are a nice person.
Then they can pick up their own bat.
Pitch in the dirt. Klein in his first inning walked 3 Sheboygan A's batters and gave up a hit. Sheboygan able to parlay that into a couple runs. That came close right at the A's dugout, and a number of players sitting outside the dugout.
Ian is fighting up there. He knows what he needs to do, and he's trying to make that happen.
Ian doing a good job of hanging in there. Right. Do you know what Skyline chili is?
I just had Skyline chili when I was in Cincinnati.
That's Ian's favorite food.
Whoa.
Catch. Line drive again by Ian, and it's caught, and that ends Sheboygan's 7th inning. Menasha still on top.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 2, the Joker.
Then her dad walked in. Dude, we're done eating. Use a napkin. You serious? Yeah. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious. Why so serious?
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Back at Wildwood Park, Joey Pettit's still on the hill for Sheboygan. Leading off for the Max is going to be Cale Tombley.
Do think we forgot to mention, but there was that Perez-Bradford switch, so Perez is now in right field.
Okay.
Do think we forgot to mention that defensively.
I saw him come up to pinch hit.
Yes, he is now in right.
Joey's a Pettit is a pretty good pitcher. You know, I wish we'd have been able to have him around more often. He is a nice kid to have for starting, you know, and giving a little break to the 3 or 4 studs on the team. You mentioned he's making his 5th appearance.
12 innings pitched prior to this.
Yeah, that's not very many.
No. With 9 strikeouts, though. Only 2 walks.
That's the part I like. Throw strikes. We're in the top of the 8th inning. Sheboygan down 2. How do you really feel, CJ? You know, even if Menasha does win tonight, Sheboygan still will remain ahead of them in the standings. Twombly strikes out. You'd have to take your headset off to get that untangled.
Oh, yeah.
First pitch to Hoffman is in for a strike. So Emma, you know, you've been working together all year, and you've got an opportunity to be the lead announcer. Which do you prefer, being the analyst or the lead person?
It's a great question.
Probing.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like no answer is the correct answer here.
Oh, either one is correct.
Like
actually, there isn't a wrong answer.
I mean, I think I like them both pretty equally. I've had fun doing both, so can't really complain.
Okay. That was a non-answer answer. I take that back. And how about Lucas? Huh? Definitely the lead for Lucas. So that means when I would announce with Lucas, I'd play second fiddle. Bouncing ball to short, Hanselman. The ball actually stayed down pretty good. And the throw across is in time. And that ends the Menasha 8th. Let's hope Sheboygan can pick up a couple of runs in the bottom half.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
What does it take to stay in business for 75 years? It's not only featuring USDA choice beef. It's not caring about every single one of our 30 varieties of bratwurst. Nope. After being family-owned for 3 generations, we've learned it's about you. At Miesfeld's Market, we give back to the community, and our customers always come first. Since 1941, we've been feeding our neighbors, so come by and see what we've got today.
Wingism number 3, the Peter Heater.
Oh, so hot. Oh, so hot!
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 4, tea time.
What are you, having tea with the Queen?
Hello.
Nice.
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
We were just talking about the Wisconsin State League stepladder qualifier coming up. Did you say the 29th through the 1st of August?
Yes.
Anyway, the teams are determined who they're going to be. The site of the games has not been determined. The way you would check on that is the Sheboygan A's website, not the Sheboygan Athletic Club website.
Not to be confused.
Jimmy Jurgensen up. Jimmy slams one out to center field, but again it hangs up too high. Nice diving catch.
Tenney is out here making plays today.
Alex Perez coming up. CJ plays the walk-up song, and Emma does the dance on this end.
What can I say? I love Bad Bunny.
Ball is pounded down to the shortstop, and he throws across in time. Boy, it's been a quick 8th inning so far, and that's going to bring up Gus. Gus make that 2 for 3 with a hit by pitch and a run scored. 2-out rallies are tough, but we've seen them.
Mm-hmm.
First pitch is the ball. Griffin Klein getting the job done.
Yeah, you know, seemed to struggle when we first saw him, but since then he's been pretty solid.
Two balls and 1 strike. Gus trying to get something going with 2 outs. And that's ball 4.
Whew.
You know, the way Gus can run, normally you don't steal when you're down 2 runs, but the way he's been stealing bases, maybe we should let him go.
Yeah.
Chase Hanselman is up. Chase 0 for 3 with a walk. Time for a hit. Good pitch by Klein for a strike. One and one is the count. pitch is swung on and fouled straight back. We're working on about 2.5 hour game right now. I think we're at like an hour and a half, almost 6 innings, you know, somewhere in that neighborhood. And it's really bogged down these last few innings.
Yeah. A lot going on. Some hard fought battles at the plate, too.
Yeah, that makes a difference. Ball hit right down the third base line, is in there for a hit. Hanselman is going to make it to second with a double. Walker is going to have to hold at third. But Sheboygan has runners on second and third with 2 outs for Sean Tillman.
This is sort of one of those batters you want up in this situation. You know, Tillman's proved time and time again he can hit, and he can hit it far.
Tillman's OPS is over 1,000. I think his slugging leads the team at 636. Further down you get, it's never going to be that high. But, oh, there's a line drive base hit to left. That should possibly tie up the game. It will.
Woo!
Sean Tillman, first pitch swinging, 2 out, 2-run, RBI single.
You know, if that had gotten past a one pitch at bat, I was going to say, you know, having Hanselman and Walker on base here, this is great time. Great time for him to be up.
And that brings
Didn't
up
even
Harry.
give me the chance.
Yeah, right. We don't mind, though.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay with him not giving me the chance.
Harry's up. Harry is 2 for 3 with a hit by pitch. Tillman on first. Not taking a real big lead. First pitch is inside for a ball. Emma, would you send Tillman?
You know, we haven't really seen any very impressive throws down to second from the catcher today, so I might just let him go.
I like Walker because he's really adept at getting a lead and stealing a base.
You know, when I talked to him about it, he just said, I watched the pitcher, timed the pitcher. If I think I got it, I got it.
Okay. So he's a little scientific about it.
Yeah,
analytical anyway.
He thinks about timing, and other than that, his head's clear. All he's thinking about is running.
Harry with a drive out to right. It
Yes!
bounces off the right fielder's glove, goes all the way to the wall. Tillman streaking around third, and he'll score without a play. I'm not sure what we're going to do there, give him a hit or an error. The right fielder, it tipped off his glove. He definitely had a read on it, and actually it looked like he overran it.
Yeah, it was a great hit from Harry Stout.
And everything happening with 2 outs. Walk, double, single, and I don't know what we're giving Harry. The double?
I gave him a double.
Okay, double. RBI on double, by the way. Sheboygan on top,
Boyer.
8-7. So Pettit has to wait to pitch third. There's a great opportunity for him to win the ball game.
And we'll have a new pitcher. And Klein's not looking too happy coming off the mound here.
He shouldn't be. He got ripped pretty hard. And that's especially what's really hard for him is he gets the first 2 outs. 26?
I'm looking it up. Oh, I forgot it's right in front of me. Alex Windy?
So Alex Windy in the ball game, replacing Klein, who had a tough outing. Alex Windy. Alex, a big guy, throws pretty hard. Interesting, you know, Alex, a big kid like that, you wonder why he didn't bring him in right after the starter.
Same reason we didn't bring Pettit in right after the starter.
Yeah, good point, Emma.
It's all a mystery.
It is.
One big one.
Who knows what goes through the mind of a manager?
Yeah.
Klein went 2 2/3 innings, gave up 4 hits, 4 walks. That was part of his downfall. And we mentioned he wasn't a strikeout artist. He didn't have any strikeouts. So in that fateful sixth, he gave up 2 runs, and now he's given up 3 more, and all of them earned.
Yep.
You know what's happening to the ERA.
Up, up, up. Up, up, up it goes.
Harry remains the runner on second base, no pinch runner for him, and brings up Jacob Neese. I don't know about you, Emma, but I think Jacob does a little better against hard throwers.
Yeah. I think, you know, he gets out of...
But only if it's in the strike zone.
I was about to say, I feel like he kind of gets out ahead a little bit when it's slowed down for him, so facing someone like this might be good for him. He's struggled a bit tonight. Oh.
Came inside twice, and that second one caught him.
Yeah, that might be the reason they didn't bring him in there, Marty.
Good point. We don't have stats on the Menasha players, so we can't give you any information in that regard. But we can tell you a little bit what they look like. And Wendy's a big guy, and he throws pretty hard, but Emma nailed it. If he's not throwing strikes, he's not going to be very good. Brad's up. Brad looking for his first hit.
Wendy is actually Klein's teammate at UW Oshkosh.
Okay. Oshkosh noted for their baseball program over the years. Now he could just be a student and not play on the team.
Maybe.
No balls and 2 strikes. Rindfleisch taps that one foul. Sheboygan has the lead. They've scored 3 in the bottom of the 8th. If they can shut down Menasha in the 9th, they'll have themselves a win. Even up the season series at 2-2 also. Bouncing ball to short. Quick throw to second. Neese is forced there, and that ends the Sheboygan 8th, but not before. They get 3 runs, and as we head to the 9th, Sheboygan's on top 1.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for more than yourself. You help support sustainability in all our communities.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow, and for years to come.
At Northwoods, we are a family. And like your family, our main concern is safety. As a leader in the cleaning and sanitation industry, we're doing our utmost to support and supply essential cleaning, sanitizing, and maintenance products to your family and business. And we're introducing new products, like our Cool Water Personal Hand Sanitizer with essential oils. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected by COVID-19. At Northwoods, we're protecting you through this pandemic and the next.
Defensive changes for Sheboygan. Alex Ames is in for Jimmy Jurgensen and playing second base. And Jacob Neese is moving from second base to first base. Joey Pettit still on the mound for Sheboygan, trying to close it out. If score remains the same, Joey would be the winning pitcher, and Griffin Klein would be the loser. Remember, Perez is out in right field. Still got Gus in center, and Tillman is out in left. Harry's at third, Hanselman's at short, Ames at second, and Neese at first. Ian Mary still catching. Oh, not a good start, 2-0.
There it is.
Gotta like that. The one thing I notice about the confident pitchers, they work quickly, and Joey's working pretty quick.
They work quick and they don't let anything phase them.
Calm and cool under pressure, just like you were bringing us in at the start of the game.
Oh.
Leadoff walk. Menasha has a tying run on base. Quade Thompson coming up. Quade is 2 for 3 with a walk. He's also scored 3 runs. Harry even with the bag at third. Joey has pitched an inning and 2/3, and he struck out 3 batters out of those 5 outs.
You know, he might not have got him, but Pettit's got a nice throw. He's got a nice pickoff move.
Yeah, he's throwing over there hard.
He wants to make things right, apparently.
Whoa. Pitch is over the head of the batter, and it bounced away from Ian Mary. Horner, I thought he should have been at second base, but
yeah.
Nice break for us.
He just needs to focus on the batter now. Nope. Never mind.
Right.
He's got to focus in on the batter here. We don't want a repeat of the ball over his head. Foul.
Ball is bunted foul. That's why Harry was up even with the bag. He was expecting the sacrifice.
That's just smart baseball by Harry.
He's a veteran. Harry over talking to Hanselman, making sure they have their strategy down. Another throw over to first. Sheboygan with a 1-run lead. They're trying to hang on to it. We're in the top of the 9th.
He needs to bring it back to the batter here.
I know we talked a couple games ago about the base umpire and throws going to first and not getting him out, you know, so he slides in safe or whatever, and the base umpire just standing there. This base umpire always signals what's happening. A good play by Joey Pettit. Boy, he was quick off the mound.
He was ready for that one.
1-4, gets the lead runner. Thompson reaches on a fielder's choice. Evan Olson, who homered in the second inning, is up. Great play by Joey. See if he does as many throws over to first with this runner on.
He just really did not like the one that he walked.
I was just thinking, there was a method to his madness. Keep the runner close to the base so it takes him longer to get to second even when the bunt was laid down.
Yeah, Petty was ready for that bunt to be laid down too. He was quick moving off the mound. Minute that ball left his hand from the pitch, he was moving.
A good fastball. Evens the count at 1-1. There's one out. How about 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, and man on first?
That's a lot of ones. Yeah, he's up 1-2.
Waiting on deck is Nick Lenzendorf. He also homered for the Max tonight. Joey a little frustrated with himself on that last pitch. By the way, Joey's got a great number on his back.
25.
I like that one.
Yeah.
3-1 is the count. There's one out. Thompson on at first. Ball is drilled to the gap in left center field. Tillman after it's going to go off the wall. Walker picks it up, and coming around and scoring is Thompson. And on second is Olson with a ringing double. Boy, that one was slugged.
Yeah, it was. He hit that ball hard.
And we're tied. That's going to bring up Lenzendorf, who's been a thorn in our side tonight. Lenzendorf is 2 for 3, hit a home run. Also had an RBI single. Falls that first pitch out of the park. Emma not happy. Neither are 90% of the fans in here. So I learned something tonight.
Oh yeah.
They did that mascot race or whatever they call that, and they each got a $10 gift certificate to use on the concession stand.
Yeah.
But when you go there to use it, you have to use the whole thing. You can't come back.
You can't use it a little bit at a time.
A little bit at a time, that's right. So I was behind the kid with the, you used up $3, you got 7 left. You used up 5, now you got 5. It's like, oh, jeez.
Let's go, let's
All
go.
I wanted was whatever I got.
Your Snickers?
Yes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Joey Pettit trying to work out of it. When Sheboygan comes to bat in the bottom of the inning, I think it's going to be, Brad must have made the last out, right? Be Mary, Ames, and Perez. Oh,
Whew.
good pitch by Pettit.
That's a big strikeout.
Quinn Ludvigsen is up next. Quinn having a tough night, 0 for 4.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. Mary's been great behind the plate tonight. He's really knocked everything down.
He certainly has. He's been very valuable. with his defense. Pettit, good fastball for a strike, evens the count at 1-1. There are 2 outs. Olson on second. After hitting an RBI double that tied up the game. One ball and 2 strikes now. Pitch in the dirt. Mary keeps it close. No advance by the runner. 2-2. What are you throwing him here besides a strike?
Breaking ball to the outside.
Okay. See if we can get that breaking ball to the outside. You know, they might be watching the broadcast in the dugout, and they relayed that information to the hitter.
It's all right. It hasn't happened yet.
Oh, it hasn't happened yet. We have it on in the press box. Hey, good fastball, Joey. Finally ends the inning, but not before Menasha is able to score a run and tie it up. When we get to the bottom of the 9th, it'll be an 8-8 score.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract, brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow, raised by generations, willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Back here at Wildwood, getting ready to start the bottom of the 9th inning. Emma has a flight to catch tomorrow at 6 o'clock in the morning. She's leaving on a jet plane to Miami. So Lucas is going to step in for her. Lucas, why don't you take the lead? You said that's what you'd like to do best.
Yeah, all right. Ian Mary up for the A's. Reached on error earlier in this game. That one that was a liner right back to third baseman that was dropped. A's trying to walk it off here in the bottom 9th. First pitch inside for ball 1.
Be interesting if Ian gets on, if they bring in a runner for him.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Do they have another catcher? Maybe put Perez back there and move someone else in right?
Right, that's what I was thinking.
Swing and a miss by Mary, and it'll be 1-1.
Wendy mentioned it last half inning. Big guy. Throws pretty hard.
Sure does. The 1-1 from Windy to Mary. Did he go? He did, says the first base umpire, and it'll be 1-2 on Ian Mary. Mary ready for the 1-2. It's low for ball 2. It'll make it 2-2 on Ian Mary.
We mentioned we have the game on in the press box. There's about a 7 or 8 second delay, so when the guys turned around to see if it was a check swing, it was.
Windy ready for the 2-2 outside, ball 3, and it's full now to Ian Mary. Bounce back after the check swing called a strike, taking the next 2 pitches for balls.
You mentioned Ian got on earlier in the game and scored, right?
Yeah. The full count pitch is popped up foul, first base side now to play. It'll stay full on Mary.
Alex Eames waiting on deck.
First at bat of the game.
Right.
Again, the full count to Mary. Inside, ball 4, and the A's got the winning run on first base. Looks like pinch runners come in for Mary. Nick Herzog. And like we were saying, if this game does go to 10 innings, probably put Perez behind the plate. And
yeah, Herzog, pretty versatile. They could go out and play the outfield, or they could also move Ames out to right and put Nick at second. That's where he's probably better suited.
Alex Ames, as we mentioned, the pinch hitter, his first at bat of the night, looking to bunt, gets it down, and that's a pretty good bunt for Ames. And they'll retire him at first, but moves Herzog over to second, get that winning run in scoring position.
That was really a great bunt. The third baseman was actually on the grass, so to bunt it that way, they would have had a chance for the runner at second. But and you know the other nice thing about that bunt, one pitch, he got it laid down.
You don't want to give it away, and then you bunt to him foul, and you got to go back to swing mode.
See if Alex can end it right here.
Yeah, he's been hitting the ball hard the past couple of weeks.
And
it looks like they're going to walk him. Gus Walker's going to get the chance to walk this one off now for Sheboygan with just 1 out in the inning.
Walking Perez gives them a chance for a double play to end the inning.
Especially doesn't run all that well either, so not really afraid of the double steal if you're Menasha. But Gus Walker's got the chance now to end this game in a victory for Sheboygan. Windy looks in, ready for the 0-0 pitch. Strike 1 on the outside corner, and it's 0-1 on Gus Walker.
On that first pitch, Ludvigsen, the first baseman, was way in. He was on the grass. Now he moves back.
The 0-1 to Gus Walker. Outside, ball 1. It'll be 1-1 now. 8-8 in the bottom of the 9th inning. Back and forth game tonight.
Gus 2 for 3. Looking for that third hit.
The 1-1 pitch is not thrown as Windy steps off. This little pump fake throw, no one at the bag. Gus Walker again for the 1-1. Fouled third base side and off the net. 1-2 now. Still just 1 out in the inning. Hanselman on deck, and then if it gets to Tillman, he's in the hole. 1-2 to Gus Walker. Low, it's 2-2 now.
Good eye by Gus.
Yeah, especially with 2 strikes. Max have 11 hits. Sheboygan's just got 9, but still it's a tie game. 2-2 pitch. In the right center field, that one's down. They're going to send Herzog. He's got a chance to walk it off. The throw in is wild, and the A's are going to win this one in walk-off fashion, 9-8 Sheboygan. And after giving up the run to tie it in the 9th, they end up winning in the bottom half. Sheboygan's victors tonight in this NEW matchup. What a finish to this one. It was back and forth all day. Each team was matching stride for stride, but the A's end up as the victors. That'll push Sheboygan's record to 11-8 in the new bowl, and Menasha falls to 7-11. So big win for the A's, even though they can't win the league, still stay alive, try to get second place.
The winning pitcher was Joey Pettit. The losing pitcher was Alex Windy. Next game is on Thursday, the 25th. That's a 7:30 start. We'll be looking forward to bringing you that ball game. For
Mike Martin and Lucas Scholze, we'll see you down the road.